All right, we're on the Q&A portion of this, and remember, these are on the Patch EDU uh, YouTube channel, but we also have a group in Facebook called Patch EDU. So you can go to Facebook, join the Patch EDU group, and you can go ahead and make sure that you are in there and able to just enjoy. Okay. So there's a lot of information, and then I post on there like when things are happening so you get notified and all that stuff. Okay. So question, any idea of what causes sweet chemical smell and breath? She said it popped up 2 months ago. No meds or supplement changes. Excellent dental care. I mean, I know this answer potentially may not be the answer. Just giving you an answer because like we've got this in the home. Um, there's a couple things. Number one, are you diabetic? Do you have, or maybe you were pre-diabetic a while ago and didn't pay attention to it. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe it typically is a sign of diabetic ketoacidosis, which you would know if you have because you would be rapidly losing weight. But also, if you maybe changed over to carnivore or you're on a keto diet, sometimes heavier ketones can create that smell in your breath. Um, yeah, I mean that's just a potential, but yeah, I don't know. We'd have to know more about what's going on with you. My husband is continuously copper deficient. His doctor now wants to do copper infusions. Please don't do that. Okay, so some of you know my husband's story, and okay, so part of understanding what's going on in your body for absorption. Okay, so there could be any number of things. I'm going to talk real quick with you guys about blockage. And this is so important. I hope you guys stick with me and pay attention to this. You might want to call your friends right now and say, hop onto this Zoom because she's talking about absorption issues and why maybe the patches don't work or what. Okay, so this is huge. Okay. Sometimes when I talk too much, we've had meetings all day, so I get a little bit froggy in my voice. Okay, I'm going to go rapidly through the many potential reasons that your body is not absorbing nutrients. And I don't mean just copper, I mean like a lot. So some of you have MTHFR, and you already know you have mutation that is creating absorption, mineral and nutrient absorption issues. Your body doesn't methylate properly at all. Okay, if you're like, I don't even know what you just said, MTHF, what now? Like MTHFR, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Um, I mean, you can always ask your doctor to check if you have a gene mutation. There's multiples of them. It's not just one thing, but it's MTHFR is like an umbrella for a bunch of different gene mutations. Okay, so that could be a cause. But here's the real cause for most of you. Most of you are dealing with an onslaught of processed foods that you're eating because you like your chips and soda pop and whatever else you eat, fast food. I don't know. Like my husband just did, I don't know where he saw it in the Costco ad. He's like, "Oh, they have a sale on those like donuts, the black donuts." I'm like, "Black donuts? What are you talking about?" He's like, "The ones we used to always eat, the like chocolate ones." And I'm like, "The like hockey pucks that taste like plastic, those?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "'Cause they are plastic?" It's like, "Okay, this is the problem. You guys, you're used to like I don't know, ding dongs and ho-hos and whatever it is that you want to eat, like your Twinkies. I don't know. And maybe you're like, no, Jen, I don't eat that. But maybe you're eating processed foods that are still processed and they're disguised as health foods, but you've unwrapped them and they have an ingredient list that has more than like 5 ingredients. Think that through. Okay. And then what about the foods that you're eating that have one ingredient, like your pineapple or your banana? Like the banana was never yellow, first of all. The banana was never seedless, second of all. Third of all, the banana never tasted the way the banana tastes today. This is from hundreds of years of not only natural hybridization, but human modification. And I don't mean genetically modified, but human hybridization that banana is not actually created by God. Like the banana we eat today, God did not create. Okay, think that through. Think that through that the apple you're like a crisp apple, whatever those apple crisps, like that is not, those are not natural. You're like, yes, they are. They're not, they can even be organic and they're not genetically modified. Like, whatever. If your great grandparent were alive today and had an apple from your table, they'd be like, what on earth is that? Why is it so big? Why is it so weird? Right? Like this is so weird how um it's just crazy to me that people don't understand that what we're eating today is just like bastardized. The products that we put all over our bodies are bastardized. The pharmaceuticals and the synthetic supplements that we're taking are just wrong. Okay, so what happens when you drink coffee? And I know some of you are like, please don't do this again. Okay. If you drink like four, five, six, maybe eight, I'll give you up to eight. That's it. I'll give you up to 8 ounce cup of coffee, not espresso, like just a normal cup. I will give you that. You go beyond that, you literally are blocking nutrient absorption left and right. So if you're wondering why your copper levels are low, no more coffee, no more soda pop, no more caffeine, no more junk food, no more processed carbohydrates, no more sugar, no more pharmaceuticals. No, I mean, I can't tell you to get off your drugs, but you got to pay close attention to this. No more supplements, get rid of everything. Like literally start from scratch. It's why I do what's called a carnivore reset. I don't believe carnivore is healthy long term. Some of you would disagree with me. I believe that doing a quick reset for 30 days, doing full carnivore, and then introducing some keto items, some very specific. We have a ketovore 24, which is very specific items. We're talking low oxalate, low lectin, and the amount of carbohydrates you're allowed to have are lower. This is not for everyone. This would not be for like a bodybuilder. Okay? This is for all of us fluffy people. Okay? People that have too much. People that are on the obese side. Maybe you're like, "Well, I'm not obese because now you're body shaming." I'm like, "Girl, you're obese. Go look at yourself in the mirror." I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, "Okay, I'm looking better, but I got some fluff still. I'm still a little fluffy." Doesn't mean anything. You're fine. We're not body shaming here. But if you have more body weight than you're supposed to, go look at that. Okay. Then you look at, well, I'm big boned. I don't care what your excuses are. Well, my thyroid is, again, don't blame this on your thyroid. You got to take ownership of your fat. Not trying to be mean. I had to take ownership of my fat. I gained 30 pounds and it was fat. And how I got rid of it was I did a 30-day carnivore and then I transitioned into keto, but really, really researched what are all the other problem foods. There are a lot of pitfalls. And how are you combining things? So another thing would be like, are you taking too much zinc? And how many dummy dodos out there told us all we needed a bunch of zinc because all of our hair fell out after COVID? And oh, by the way, it helps your immune system. So everyone is dosing on zinc. And then all the supplement manufacturers got together and decided, well, if we put zinc in our product, more people would buy it. So now all of your supplements, if you go look in your supplement stash, and just look at all the labels. Turn them all around, look at all the labels, and add up how much zinc you're taking. If you're upwards of 30, you're at the upper limits. If you're taking 40 milligrams or more of zinc combined per day, you are now blocking the absorption of copper. Guaranteed. Look it up. I had a nurse recently try to refute me on that. And I'm like, go ahead, sister, look it up. It's common knowledge. If you're taking 40 milligrams or more of zinc, it's too much. How much do you need? And her numbers were all off. I'm like, you must have messed up on some supplement in your mind because you're way off. 9 for a lady. 9 milligrams is all you need. Take it at night. But guess what? You should be able to get it in your diet. So just look, 9 milligrams at night, fine. Take your copper in the morning. If you're a dude, 11, 12 milligrams is fine. It's not much. You guys stop overdosing on zinc. You're blocking the absorption of copper. Now, some of you are those weirdos. I was one of them for a little bit of time where you love doing bowel tolerance C. Some of you do IVC, you understand it, but bowel tolerance C is like is like a whole nother thing. Some of you have decided to live in that. Like you're just getting to bowel tolerance every day. If you're doing that, you're blocking the absorption of copper. Now, vitamin C helps the absorption of copper. So does zinc, helps the absorption of copper in the right amounts, in the small amounts. Okay. They don't like repel each other. It's not like iron and calcium. Like you can't take those two together. But really, in small amounts in certain foods, they're fine together. You just that's part of the dilemma here. I'm a master herbalist. I'm a certified master herbalist, and part of that is learning these things so that I can help you guys understand this. So I just want you to understand that. Even if he had a copper infusion, so back to the original poster's question, even if your husband got a copper infusion, it's not going to do anything if he's got all these blockers in place, because in your gut is where your body is going to fight for absorption, and the zinc is going to win out every time, the vitamin C is going to win out every time, again, if you've got too much. But what's going to be worse is all of the caffeine and processed foods and the garbage that his body is creating, like his body's blocking absorption. So that's where I would go. Okay, so again, it's a little bit more information than maybe you bargained for, but I want you guys to be aware that this is a hot